is Marie and welcome to my channel. Today I will share with you how I was able to quit smoking. They say that quitting smoking cigarettes is harder than it is to quit using heroin. And as a certified substance abuse counselor, which I am, I can confirm that nicotine addiction is the hardest to break. The information that I will share here is not for people who are ambiguous about quitting. It's for people who already have decided and know all the reasons to quit, and maybe they tried but they could not. I will also share with you that one awesome thing that happened to me after I quit smoking. That is not necessarily the most apparent thing. I will first tell you, however, what I tried before I found this magic solution, magic pill I call it actually. So what I tried was, I tried cold turkey. That didn't work for me because my physical cravings, they were unbearable. I tried quitting gradually, which means smoking one less cigarette a day each day. So if you start with one pack, then each day you smoke one cigarette less. So when I got down to one cigarette a day, that was, and even 2 cigarettes a day, that was horrific. It was the worst because all my thoughts, they were fixated around this one cigarette. I couldn't even think about anything else. I couldn't focus, I couldn't do anything. I've become consumed with my thoughts about how I'm gonna have a cigarette at the end of the day. So that didn't work for me either at all. I did find out though during the gradual quitting that when I tried to diminish my physical cravings in the mouth, that having a candy helped a little bit. Actually, pickles, something that had a completely different taste from an actual cigarette. So, well, pickle definitely tastes the opposite from a cigarette. So, but still, I tried doing acupuncture that was aimed specifically to quit smoking, and then I even tried hypnosis that was aimed specifically to quit smoking. I never even tried hypnosis before, but that was, I wanted it so much to quit. Then I tried hypnosis, and the hypnosis worked, but it didn't work for me to quit smoking. I realized that the way hypnosis works is that the person who hypnotizes you sends the ideas to your subconscious that you want to quit smoking. So yeah, I already had those ideas. I already made the decision. So definitely, so that's why it made sense that hypnosis didn't work. My issue was the physical cravings that I absolutely could not resist. So I tried Chantix. And let me tell you, I do not work for this company at all. That was like a magic pill, seriously. So Well, let me tell you the mechanism of how it works in the brain first. Unlike nicotine patch or nicotine gum, which I also tried, I forgot to mention, Chantix binds to the nicotine receptors in the brain and closes them. The human brain has nicotine receptors that are actually closed. The gate is closed in a non-smoker's brain. And they only open when a person starts smoking. So this is exactly what the Chantix does. It actually binds to those nicotine receptors and closes the gates that opened because the person smoked. Therefore, once the gates closed, you don't have to continue taking Chantix. It's a 3-month course, and this is it. They're closed. You feel like you've never smoked before. You do not have the cravings. It's like you've never smoked before. So if you somehow, I guess, start smoking again, then the nicotine will start opening the gates again. But if you don't start smoking again, then they are closed. And why I said unlike nicotine patch or nicotine gum is because the way they work is they release small amounts of nicotine in your body when you're taking so it's only while you are taking nicotine gum or having it on your shoulder or patch or chewing nicotine gum. So it only works while you are taking it. And Chantix, like I said, you take it for 3-month course, and you continue smoking while you're taking it. You actually stop smoking while you're taking it on your own, because you just cannot, you just don't want to smoke anymore. And not only do you not want to smoke anymore, it's just there comes a point after about a month and a half or 2 months where you just even the thought of having a cigarette invokes like almost nauseousness. You get a feeling that it's going to be disgusting. You just cannot. I remember I was basically forcing myself, and at the end of like 1.5 months or maybe 2 months, I was basically forcing myself to like smoke a cigarette, because I still had those psychological cravings, such as like, oh, you gotta smoke before work or after work, or before food or after a meal, or during drinking your coffee. So while I was having those a meal, or during drinking your coffee. So while I was having those psychological cravings, I was like forcing myself to have a cigarette, and then I just couldn't even force myself. And then the psychological cravings, they were also gone. First the physical cravings were gone, then the psychological cravings, the ones that when you're just habitually used to smoke at certain times, they were also gone. It was like wiped out. It's like your brain just did not just lost those memories related to smoking, the cravings were like literally like just like deleted from your brain. It was literally a magic pill for me. So what else I need to tell you about Chantix? It's prescribed by a doctor. It's expensive unless your insurance covers it, and I believe that everybody's insurance covers it. Mine covered it. My insurance is not the best. If your insurance doesn't cover it, I believe that it costs about $1,000, but of course please still consider it, because we all know how much cigarettes cost now, if that's about the price. And also, yeah, I mean, of course, any medication that really works is going to have side effects, or possible side effects, I'm sorry. So I mean, yeah, there could be harmful possible side effects, but again, it's with any serious medication that seriously works. But they are not likely. The only likely side effects are the nauseousness and the vivid dreams, or some people call them nightmares. I guess some people have nightmares and some people have vivid dreams. I don't know if I could deal with nightmares, but I did have vivid dreams and I did have nauseousness. I figured that's okay. I mean, I would get nauseous for 20 minutes after taking a pill. You start with taking one pill a day, and then you go up to 2 pills a day, and it's okay. Then I was nauseous for about 20 minutes after each pill. It's okay. It's not a big deal. It only lasts while you're taking the course, the Chantix. And then the vivid dreams, I loved it. I personally, I remember the doctor told me, well, I mean, you may have nightmares, it's a common side effect, so just don't take the second pill close to your bedtime. And then I actually was taking the medication right before I went to bed, because I did want to enjoy my vivid dreams. That really worked for me. So what else? Let's see. Oh yes, and the fantastic thing that happened to me is that I actually stopped feeling tired as I did the majority of my life, at least all the time that I smoked. I couldn't figure out why I was always so exhausted. I even went to different doctors, they ran different blood tests to see if I have anemia, or if I have a Lyme disease, or I have something else. Why is it that I'm exhausted all day long? Not just no energy, but exhausted, like from the morning I wake up, from the minute I wake up. And then I finally went to a new doctor, because I moved. So I changed the doctor. I went to a new doctor, to the new office, and they gave me an oxygen test. And I was like, what's that? And then they told me that I don't have enough of oxygen. And then they asked me if I was a smoker. So, I mean, I actually was a smoker back then, and that's what I figured out. I was like, people don't talk much about it, but actually smoking they talk about smoking decreases your lung capacity, but that causes small amount of oxygen reaching the bloodstream resulting in less oxygen getting to the blood. There's not much talk about that, but that is happening. And if you don't have much oxygen, then isn't it just logical that you are more tired? So I mean, literally, when I quit, I realized that's what it was. It was me not having enough of oxygen. So I wish you all to successfully quit smoking, whether it's with Chantix or not. And if you like this video, please like it, and you can even subscribe to my channel because I'll have more videos.